Magnolia Hall is a creation of a bunch of talented people to try to save this important architectural resource called the Campbell House, and to do it in a way by creating a neighborhood around it that were inspiring and didn't steal any joy from that incredible mansion that exists today, and give it a chance to be restored. So that's what we've done here in downtown Franklin. You know, you don't try to fake history. So these houses are all kind of relevant to 1920s, right? So they look and feel like historic architecture, but these are new builds. And we also wanted them to be, from a scale perspective, not imposing, that they almost feel cottage-like versus McMansion type. Although when you walk in these front doors, you go, holy cow.
We really saw this as maybe a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to be involved in just reshaping and paying homage to this incredible piece of property, and building a home that is going to stand the test of time and that we're involved in as a company. It's just something very special. This is really unique to have new beautiful homes in this incredible property with a 4-acre existing park and beautiful existing trees, and all to be right within kind of walking distance of downtown Franklin. It's just something really unique and amazing. I think one of the first things you see when you drive into Magnolia Hall, you see big inviting porches with a nice beautiful sidewalk out in front. Those porches are designed to invite neighbors up to the porch, to sit out with your family. It makes you want to stop in and sit for a while and visit.
There were standards and expectations created with everybody of what we were trying to do. And so to build a generational home requires a lot of thoughtfulness and intentionality. And so all the builders were up for doing that, and all of them had proven in the past that they could.
One of the things I love is that, you know, while we've maintained certain, character and quality, on what we put in the homes, that each one has its own personality, has its own feel, and so this home that we're sitting in is going to be perfect for a certain family, and then the one next door is going to be perfect for another family, and so, and to maintain the architecture, time period specific for each of these homes, and to pay attention, from the chimney caps to the cornice details to the brackets on the porches, and each one is catered to that time period, and from the gates that we put on the driveway, each one is different and specific to the character of the home.
I think this is a home that people walk in and say, gosh, I could live here. And it could be from different walks of life, different periods in their life, but I think a lot of folks can walk in and say, this feels really good, and it feels very livable. That's by great design, that's by great space planning, that's by things like being very intentional with the window placement and letting daylight flow in.
The tall baseboards and the crown molding and the furniture legs on the island, just it looks like it's been here for a long time.
In this home, we have probably about a 1,500 square foot future space. And that space can include a small kitchen, a kitchenette, a living space, a bedroom. It has its own access from the garage. The space has beautiful windows, beautiful light and such. We designed that space to be multi-purpose.
We wanted to make sure we left the opportunity for each family that moves in here how they were going to use it. It could become a studio of some sort. It could, and generational living is now, becoming more and more popular. So if you had a, kid that graduated college and wanted to move back in for a short time and have their own space, as well as, elderly, folks that may need an elevator. Each home has an elevator, and so it's really a lot of different uses, a lot of different ways to use that space.
What's really special about this project is it's more than just a home. This is not only the community of Magnolia Hall, but it's the community of Franklin and downtown Franklin.
This is top of the list of the homes we built. Just being able to come at this and knowing that we're going to do everything we can to make every space, every detail special and unique and totally custom, and being able to do that in your hometown.
When the family moves into this home and is sitting on the porch and enjoying their first sunset, I want them to feel like they're a part of something special. Not only are they living in an incredible home, but they're a part of something more than that, with the community of Magnolia Hall and also the greater community of downtown Franklin.
It was a very important piece of this puzzle to have an environment that was restorative and beautiful. There's probably 2,000 feet of outside space outside these houses that were areas where they can entertain and inspire conversation. Everything has been designed that way to work together to be able to inspire people to be able to have kind of this restorative place that they feel good when they come and they kind of hate to leave. And it's just going to get better from here. I tell people that, that just give us 3 to 5 years. It's just, you think it looks good now. It's going to be incredible.